punchkies yesterday?
You know, I missed out.
How could you miss out on punchkies?
I know. What was I doing yesterday? Oh, I don't know.
What were we all doing yesterday? What day is it today?
I have no idea.
Today is Ash Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
I'm Melody Judge.
I am Courtney Bieber.
And you are listening to Bold and Blonde. Welcome to our podcast today. And yes, it is Ash Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. So, did you get a punchki?
I did not.
You didn't either?
No,
I know. When we worked at the radio station, we always had punchkis.
Oh, yes.
But,
I was going to say, oh, you did?
Well, you were with me.
Yeah, we did.
But yeah, now this year I didn't get one. And I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Mama needs to lose some poundage.
I'm fine with it because I'm going to go out on a limb and say I don't like them.
Oh, you don't like any of them?
I like the outskirts of them. I like to eat it without any filling.
You don't like any... Because most people say they don't like the prune, and that's the original Polish punchki.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you want the real thing, have a prune-filled punchki.
Really?
But I like the raspberry and the custard.
Give me raspberry, even though I don't like the filling, but I love raspberry.
Yeah. Any other kind of filling, I'm good with. You put some bacon on top of it. Bittner's Bakery in Lake Geneva puts bacon on. I'm like,
Yeah.
But no, I didn't get one this year.
You didn't get one. But your house, once again, we are sitting in Courtney's home here in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. And Sylvia, your trainer, you put up a great post, a picture of all of your St. Patrick's Day decor. And she's like, I love that house. It's always ready for a party.
And you're like
I think it's ready to go shopping and a party.
She just wants to shop my Raydon.
I do. And other things like your towels.
Oh, I know. Did I go overboard? I was going to ask you about this. I
don't feel like you went overboard at all.
So
you have leopard print, you have cheetah.
Yeah.
You have dog, St. Patrick's Day. You have a pig over there. I see another dog.
Towels that go over all the cupboards.
Yeah. The doors.
Doors, yeah. And... I've been doing that for years.
I see that you have like a couple more though.
Yeah, I added some.
You need more. There's two.
Oh, but see, those are tiny.
So you need the little tea towels.
Oh, I have tea towels.
Boom.
Shit.
Yes.
You are so good.
Just because I have the tea towels over my sink. Okay. And they're the smaller cabinets.
Okay. I can make that happen.
For more decorating ideas, make sure that you listen in next week.
Well, and I post the pictures of the Mardi Gras. I have a little tiny corner of Mardi Gras, just little.
I don't feel like
decorations.
It's little.
Oh, it's just like a couple things. You know what I mean?
Around the corner?
Yeah, right
when you
there.
first come in?
Yeah.
Girl, that's like a lot. It's like on your sideboard table. Like, there's a lot going on there.
I just felt like, it's just a little, it's all from the dollar store type stuff.
Oh, I love
just
that.
Mardi Gras.
I love it.
I
love. So, they didn't have a lot when I was there.
No, I've collected some stuff over the years. Well, true. This is true. I love a party, and we're going to New Orleans.
That's so exciting.
In 2 weeks.
I'm so excited for you.
It's a really neat place. The first time Bill and I went, my mom was like, why would you want to go there? Because she sees just the drunken...
videos.
The bad.
Yeah.
New Orleans has so much to offer, so much history. Yes, exactly. Yes. You hit the nail on the head. The history, the food, the shopping, it's completely different from what we're used to in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Their cemeteries are above ground. They've got the crypts above ground. The Hurricane Katrina tour is fascinating. World War II museums down there. Plantation and swamp tours.
And you're a history buff.
Yeah.
Like you like history.
Yep.
So this is very exciting.
And of course, yes, you have to go to Bourbon Street.
Of course.
You got to see it.
Yes.
Have a drink there.
And all
you have to soak it in.
Magical, mystical little shops.
Yes. Yep.
Sometimes when I was there once.
Yeah.
Some of those, like, I don't know if I really want to go in there.
Some of the voodoo.
Yeah. Like like some of the, like just the black magic.
Right.
It's just like, okay, I'm going to walk on by this.
I'm going to skip that.
I'm just going to walk on by.
Yeah.
But it's just part of their culture.
Yep.
And you're in the South.
Yep.
It's just like, I don't know, just the whole thing, the whole city has a really cool energy.
A good vibe, and they've been through so much because they are below sea level.
Yeah.
And I never really understood what that meant until I saw the levees and then saw how they could bust open and then here's all this water and you're below. It's like, oh, they didn't even stand a chance when Hurricane Katrina happened.
Right.
So
where do you guys stay when you're there?
We stay at the Maison du Puy.
Oh.
Very French. Maison du Puy.
Maison du Puy.
Mm-hmm. And it's in the French Quarter. And it's very nice. And the other thing, too, about New Orleans, they have a lot of courtyards. So you go, like, in the center of places, whereas we have backyards and stuff. People have courtyards.
Another thing about this is, have you stayed there before?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're familiar with the hotel.
Yeah.
I just was wondering if you're going into, checking into a new hotel. But the other thing that I love about New Orleans are the colors.
Yes.
The colors of their front doors, of their homes.
Oh my gosh.
Just everything. It's just like they're not afraid of color.
No.
At all.
That's what I mean, too, about here in the Midwest. Everything from the landscape, the architecture, the streets, just everything looks different.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
I would have to get a whole new wardrobe.
Oh my gosh. I know.
Black ain't cutting it. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what I have. That's what I usually am in.
Yeah.
I've been trying to kind of get away from just kind of incorporating different, brighter colors.
Sure.
But it just hasn't really happened that fast.
Oh my gosh.
So are you ready? Are you packed? I'm sure you have things laid out.
I have things laid out, and I have things like thrown in that I know I don't want to forget, but I have to like repack, iron.
Yeah.
Final touches, but I'm at least like, okay, it's there.
Yeah.
So I know how to pack stuff.
So are you guys flying out of Milwaukee, or are you flying out of
Chicago? So we'll drive to Chicago.
I think you should get a limo.
Oh my gosh, we
should. Hire a limo. Yeah.
Now that's
because by the time that you pay for parking, and I mean, seriously.
Well, fortunately, someone at Cunis, I think, was going to take us.
Oh, that's so good.
Which is nice.
Yes, it's so very good.
So we're trying to...
Oh, so that's awesome.
We're trying to support...
Oh, I'll take you. Get in, Spud. Come on.
Now that, I would take you over a limo any day. Seriously.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
But I think someone from Cunis will take us. We'll pay them to do that and then pick us up, because I don't mind dropping somebody off at Mitchell International in Milwaukee, but O'Hare, oh hell to the no! I do not want to drive around O'Hare.
Just driving around circles.
I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah, exactly.
So somebody just to pull you up right by your airline, drop you off.
Yeah. I think I told you the story one time when I flew home, flying into Chicago. I realized at that moment when we touched down, you start thinking about where you parked, get your key, whatever it is, like your final thing that you're leaving. I didn't write down where I parked. This was many years ago, because now you can take a bit, whatever.
Yeah.
And I didn't write it down. I left my parking deal in my car. It was not pretty, but I did. No. I wasn't lost for long.
Okay. It was just a couple days.
Yeah,
you had snacks.
I was wandering around
and you had
like
snacks.
40 days and 40 nights. It is Ash Wednesday.
Okay, so do you give something up?
No. I have before, but we just didn't. We did. My church never did the ashes.
Oh, on the forehead?
Yeah, we never. Growing up, we just never did.
Okay,
and so we didn't do that.
We do the ashes. If you go to our church service, but yeah, it just depends if you want to give something up or not.
Are you?
I have not. I don't think I
haven't really thought about it.
Really ever have.
Oh. Well, no, you did a couple, didn't you?
What didn't we do the 40 days of donating something when we were first on the air? Do you remember that?
Of course I do.
Because I had bags full of stuff under my desk.
You're so organized, and you're like, okay. We were following a chart.
Yes.
We were following a chart about Connie, I'm going to have to call you right back. I'll call you after the podcast.
Hi, Connie.
Hey, Connie, my sister, my sissy.
Love Connie.
So anyway, we were following a chart.
Yeah.
Like one day you would get clothing.
Yep.
Another day you would maybe get bathroom things that you
to donate.
Yeah. And I think I stopped at day one.
I know.
I'm like, oh yes, I have so many things like I want to, but I never followed through.
That was so funny.
I am the worst.
And
I have donated.
You donated,
but no, like it just didn't.
So then I proceeded for like the next year and a half that we were there, that I had stuff to donate.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
the bags under my desk.
Underneath your desk.
At work. Yeah. They finally got donated.
They did.
But,
Yeah.
Hey, we tried.
For the love.
We tried.
Gosh, we did. We did try. It was the thought that counts.
Yeah.
And things. And I did bring in a shirt.
Oh my gosh, you brought in some stuff.
Yeah, I brought in that one really cute cream color with a gray pocket. That was adorable.
It's all good.
Anyway. What a week that it has been happening since we were last together. My grandma P, short for Pollock, passed away Monday, last Monday, the last day of February 28th at 1:55 p.m. She left Earth for the heavens, and I'm sure that my grandpa greeted her as well as her brothers and other family members that have passed before her.
And now we have to say, Grandma P, 105 years old.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
All the things that she saw.
I know.
In life.
I know. I
mean,
I put this up on Facebook, and if you don't mind, do you care if I read a
No,
little bit
I love
about
it.
These things that she witnessed in her lifetime. Some of these historical, not, and some maybe not so historical, but 1920. So she's 105 years old. 1920, women's suffrage. 1921, Chinese communist rise. 1924, from Lenin to Stalin. 1926, U.S., the United States, started numbering the highway system, which I thought that was kind of interesting.
That is.
And when I was finding these out, like I left so much out.
Sure.
But I included this one, 1928, Amelia Earhart crossed the Atlantic. Can you imagine being alive when that time?
And for a woman to do that was huge.
Yeah. 1929, Wall Street crashed. Mm-hmm. This other one, Empire State Building, was completed in 1931. My grandma was alive for that. Ooh. She was alive when FDR was elected. She was alive when World War II started. McDonald's founded 1940. 1941, she was alive when the attack on Pearl Harbor. World War II ended in 1945. The Berlin Wall was built in 1961. The lunch counter sit-in. 1960, of course, 63.
Kennedy.
Yep. Civil rights turned violent in 65. The landing on the moon in 1969. Nixon resigns. That was huge. Historical.
Yeah.
1976, the Concorde. Changed air travel. Mm-hmm. Rise of the personal computer in 77. 83, the internet is born. Survived COVID-19.
Yeah.
She just passed
and so
away
much more.
She's 105.
Yeah.
So we were so lucky to have her and blessed for all of these years. And
I just think that's so neat. I lost both my grandmas when I was 18 in high school. Mm-hmm. The same year, my senior year, both of them passed.
Isn't that the same year? It was 5 days or 7 days apart. Both my grandpas passed away.
Really?
Yes. Grandpa Pollock and Grandpa Becker.
Wow.
Yeah, the same week.
It's like
what?
Yeah. And, so I was 18, and it's like, I'm not going to give your age, but you've had your...
Oh, my gosh.
You've had your grandma...
57, I'm 50, yeah.
Wow. Who has their grandma till... I mean,
in your 50s.
The neat picture that I was talking to my mom about that you posted on Facebook was there's a lot of pictures you can see people with 4 generations. Mm-hmm. You have a 5-generation photo.
Right.
And it gives me the chills.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It is so cool.
I mean...
And Grandma Pollock loved all of the babies. She loved any baby.
Yeah.
Any baby she could get her hands on, she wanted to hold. And she always, just... pretended like she was just kind of pinching the back of their neck, between the hairline and, which babies. But she loved that. She just loved that. She just loved all babies. She was a school cook.
Okay.
At Cedar Falls High School. And so...
When she raised 5 girls.
Yes.
Dang.
Yep, 5 girls.
Wow.
Yeah. So had
she was busy,
very humble upbringing, and a Christian woman, and so just she had a lot of stories.
Yeah.
A lot of stories. So she'll be laid to rest this coming Monday.
Okay.
So please say a prayer for my grandma Pollock.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's so... all the stories you would tell me on and off the air about her, and I was like, oh, she is just kicking,
She was driving in her 90s.
Yeah.
I believe when she was in her 90s, found out that her license was suspended.
Whoops.
In her white Cadillac with red leather interior. Everybody loved that car.
Holy balls.
And she loved that car.
I love that car.
I love that car. But her license was expired, I should say. It was expired.
Whoops.
And so she was a little nervous about retaking the test. I don't think she ever did. Anyway, so then she quit driving probably because of that, obviously. But it maybe was a good thing.
Yeah, probably. I was going to say, just keep driving.
Just keep driving, Grandma. She's
probably only driving to the grocery store and church. Yes. She'll be fine.
Exactly. Oh, she went to get her hair done?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Oh,
she was a woman on the go.
Yeah.
She was a woman on the go.
Busy.
And if she wasn't, she was on the telephone.
I love that.
She was on the hotline from
on the hotline.
Oh yes, for sure. Mm-hmm.
I love that because my grandma and my aunt, it's that generation.
Oh yeah.
The phone calls.
Yes.
And
oh my gosh.
Calling after, remember MCI?
Oh yes.
Calling after like 7 if you were going to call long distance or whatever. But I
remember when Larry and I were living in Wyoming before we moved here. She talked to me, I bet, halfway there. Oh. I bet halfway there one time. So
that's
it was
awesome.
Great,
yeah.
But she connected the family.
Yeah.
So.
Whereas, people nowadays, it's like, ugh, why are you calling?
Right.
Just text me. Whereas, that's that generation. You'd be on the phone.
Oh, for the love.
You get the busy signal, but Grandma's talking.
Yes, absolutely. It was busy forever.
We finally had to get her call waiting.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yes.
We had to teach her how to use it.
Yes.
know.
My cousin got her an 800 number so she could call him in Colorado at the time. It was great.
Gotta get her a pager.
Yeah.
Hey, call me back.
Absolutely. So, rest in peace, Grandma Pollock. And so we will celebrate and her life and rejoice and have some.
Yeah, it is a celebration. You know where she's going. She had a long, wonderful life, and there's no more pain or being scared to pass away or anything. And
to be by yourself during COVID in the nursing homes, like I know that we've talked about this before, and we talked about it on our morning show. It's just our hearts broke for the people that were by themselves,
right?
That had no choice.
Right.
That you're there and you couldn't.
You had to go to their window.
Had to go to the window.
Like, sorry, that was a big eye roll. If you couldn't tell.
So, anyway, I just, wanted to share that. That's what's happening in my life. So, thanks for taking care of our fur babies, which I think from the last time that we were together, we have a new fur baby.
I know. I was like, hell yeah, I'll take care of your fur babies.
Thank you.
I love Polly Pocket. I love Foxy Flynn. And then I open the door and I get to meet Mr. Big, and he greets you like this. He's trying to bark, but it's like a bark cough. And he's so tiny.
He's so tiny.
Like, I saw him in the picture. I'm like, okay, he's probably Foxy Flynn's.
Yeah, but pictures are so deceiving.
He's stumpier.
Yeah, he's not as tall.
He's so cute.
And he's
a big floof.
He is. And he just eats and eats and eats.
Good for him.
I mean, but anyway, so.
I was talking to him, I'm like, what were you doing on the mean streets of Mississippi?
I
can't imagine him
7-degree,
walking around.
Right. Exactly.
Trying to find food, shelter.
I know, poor baby.
But now he's got it made.
Yeah, he does.
So I had 3 floofs on my lap.
I'm sure Bill was very impressed.
He loved it. He loved it.
You were sending me pictures and yeah.
I didn't want to overdo it.
They were so happy. I'm sure that they look happy. And when I got home, they just always go ballistic. They're always happy to see you, right?
They're very happy.
But a half hour after that, they crashed.
Oh,
they were like, oh my God, this is too much. Okay, we saw you. We got treats. Now
so that's right. Good. I'm glad you said the treats part, because Bill's like, does she know that you're giving him treats? Because I have a tendency I give my guinea pig a lot of treats. I want him to be happy.
Yeah.
And he said, now, does she know you're giving them treats? I said, she asked me to give them treats.
Yes. I laid them out on the counter.
The bacon strips, put them in 3 sections, gave each, and he was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And they are not shy about coming up and getting them.
Oh,
They're not waiting in line. No. They are like, give it to me first.
Yes.
And Mr. Big is scrappy. Like, if one of them drops it, like, he's getting it.
Yeah.
Of course, he is closer to the floor. Yeah. They said that he was debarked. They said that he's debarked, and that's what they told me. But he has a weird bark.
That
but
makes me sad.
It's terrible.
I don't want it to hurt him to bark, but he does have the cutest little, barky cough.
So weird. Anyway, so
that was fun. Thank you for letting me watch.
Oh, no, thank you.
Watch your babies.
Thank you. Thank you for doing that again. Oh, my gosh. So, anyway, but...
Okay, Ukraine. Just to talk about it a little bit.
Yes.
I don't understand everything, but the way it seems, I posted this on Facebook, it's almost like the Ukraine and Russia were in kind of a toxic relationship until 1993. And then now it's kind of like Russia wants the Ukraine back.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how everything is going about.
You don't get it back.
No. And
you don't get the old U.S. You don't get that. You don't get that back.
You're killing people. You're these people with their precious animals trying to flee. Women having babies in bunkers. And
so tell me this. And I have been keeping up with headlines and things like that. The Dancing with the Stars male dancer. Have you been seeing that headline?
I have not.
Because I thought that all men between certain ages were there to fight. You were there for Ukraine to fight.
Yeah.
But he fled the country. And I don't understand if you are in between those.
Isn't it like 18 to, 65 or something?
Or there was an 80-year-old grandfather that wanted to sign up for fight. And I don't know. Like, I just saw that picture.
Oh, so you just fled. So you're skipping out.
Yeah, and I'm wondering about that. And anyway, I didn't know if you had.
I didn't hear about that.
If you were able to catch up. That's just so, my heart breaks, whatever. Like, it just breaks.
The whole thing.
So scary. And, the Ukraine president.
Oh, Zelensky. Right? I think that's right.
Yes. Major respect.
Yes.
For him and his family.
Dang.
And his wife. Did you see what his wife said?
No.
So I saw a quote from her that said, I will not panic. I will not have panic and tears. I will be calm and confident. My children are looking at me. They have 2, I believe. I will be next to them and next to my husband and with you, the First Lady of Ukraine.
Oh, what a good picture of them.
Yeah. And it's so, like, his background, comedian, he was a dancer, he did voiceovers.
Oh, wow.
Like, wow.
And
now he
president.
is, yes, and,
interesting. Well, and I did a little digging on Putin because I don't really know much about him.
Except isn't he the richest man in the world?
Billions and billions, and he's different kids from a couple different relationships or marriages, and he's pushing 70.
Yeah,
isn't he? Like, isn't that?
I want to say yeah.
And I was like, stop! I didn't know he was going to be in the 70s.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought he was like.
Do you remember when 50s? He was always like, yeah. Right. Putin's it's just age. Really.
69.
Our hearts are with you.
Yeah, and he's just.
The people of Ukraine.
Yeah, he's got a couple different. He's. I don't know. And he's only like 5'6" or 5'7".
Mm-hmm. I
mean. You just little Napoleon syndrome.
And
I'm not. If you're 5'6" or 5'7", I'm not.
No, but we all know what you're talking about. I'm just like we all know. I understand what you're saying. It's him.
What a douche.
And that's what I've read. That's people that know him.
Yeah.
Say that.
Yeah.
So
he comes across as this. Oh, look at me, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You're getting in the clown car.
Yeah. Exactly. It's a scary situation.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to end, but I don't know. And then they had the 40-mile long convoy of Russian tanks.
Yeah.
40 miles.
And I'm just hoping that things don't spread to over here.
I know.
You know?
I know. And we're worried about China.
Right.
They're watching.
Right.
They're watching on what we're doing. And
Yep.
State of the Union last night, that happened. A lot of sanctions now are in place with Russia. No more Russian vodka. A lot of bars are pouring that out.
Right.
Kudos to you.
Yep.
So, but we are praying. We are with you, the people of Ukraine.
Yep. You have a lot of people praying, caring, trying to help from over here.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Bethany Frankel.
Oh, I saw that.
Oh my gosh. She is just turning into, and she has been a huge humanitarian.
Yes. Yeah.
And flying over supplies and raising these funds, and was it 10 million?
It was like millions.
Flights of whatever of supplies.
Then did you see Sean Penn?
And he left on foot. Right?
I never know what to think of him, but I think he wants to help, but then he gets himself in these situations.
And he was over there filming, correct?
Was it him or was?
I think he was over there filming one of he was filming.
Okay, but yeah, I was reading stuff about him over there trying to escape, and
he fled on foot.
Oh man!
And then Mila Kunis, married to Ashton Kutcher, wasn't she?
Oh, Mila,
yeah, she was born over there.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yes, I think. Now that I say that.
Okay.
But
well, I'm seeing a lot of blue and yellow. You know, on social media platforms, a lot of people, with the flag, and then sunflowers. That's their national flower, Ukraine, and so seeing a lot of that and a lot of support. And if you don't think you can do anything, if you can't donate or anything, prayers. That's what you can do. Praying helps.
Absolutely, it sure does.
And God bless them. And just going back to the vodkas thing, I never liked Russian vodka.
No.
I'm a Grey Goose, which is France. I love me some Tito's, which is Texas.
Tito's is
right here in the U.S. of A.
Right. Oh, I thought you meant Tito's was Texas. I'm like, no, Tito's is right here in Lake Geneva. Well, I mean the owner, the founder,
is it made in Texas?
It's probably made in Texas, but the founder
is
has
here.
A home here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What was the other one? Belvedere.
Grey Goose. There's so many different ones. There's so many different brands.
They're good. It's like you don't need to have Russian.
No,
you don't need to have the one.
Not at all.
I don't even know how to pronounce it, but
not at all. So that is it. So we are definitely praying for Ukraine. What's the rest of your week look like?
This week, I'm organizing someone's guest room tomorrow.
Oh, how fun!
She needs some help.
Love that.
So I'm putting my hopefully good use, to work. I'm gonna help her with that. I didn't talk about this the last time, so I'm watching kiddos 3 days a week.
Yes, yeah.
Real quick, I'm watching my trainer's kids. So 3 days a week I do that. So then that'll be Friday. And then, next week is just loaded with some doctor's appointments and then finally New Orleans. And we'll have to talk about the Crohn's situation at another podcast because, Lord help me.
So you have more appointments next week for that.
Yeah, I have to have an MRI.
Maybe after the MRI, we'll have information about...
about whether we need to have another surgery or not.
Guys, she said it.
I know.
What are your thoughts? Do you think,
barf.
I know. Of course, right.
I'm surprised that so close to my last surgery that something's happening again. It was 10 years between my first surgery and my second, and now they're hinting at possibly a third. And I'm like, all right.
For Courtney. Prayers for Courtney, too, and your health.
Thank you.
So we're hoping for a good outcome, and that's not necessary.
Yes.
So
exactly.
We'll keep us posted on that. I'm going to go shopping.
It's At the
I'm gonna go shopping in Courtney's house.
At the Beebs Boutique?
Yeah, I want that Irish coffee right done, the Kiss Me right done. Lucky. See, I see a coffee, sugar, syrup. Yeah, I'm all over it.
Oh.
There may be 5 or 7.
Could we have Ray Dunn sponsor the show?
Maybe.
Ray, if you're listening, Miss Dunn, please.
Right.
We love
Reach
you.
out to us.
Yes. Sponsor the show.
Our email is boldandblonde@gmail.
No.
Boldandblonde64.
No, I think it's boldandblonde at melodyandcourtney.com.
Find us on Facebook.
Just find us on Facebook. We're on the Twitter. We're on the Insta.
We're on the gram.
Find
we're
us
on Facebook. We're all over.
We don't know what our emails are,
yeah,
but
we just email. You know what? Who uses that?
Who emails anyways?
I don't know. Obviously, that's awful. Oh my gosh.
I'll memorize it for
Reach
next
out
time.
to us.
Yeah.
You can catch us.
Yeah.
Have your people get in touch with our people.
Yeah, we'll do lunch.
You know what? We'll do lunch and get together. And that's going to wrap up. I can't believe that. That is so crazy already.
I know.
Like, that's it. So anyway, we'll be back with you next week. And as always, stay positive, test negative, and thanks for shopping at Melody Mart.
See ya.